Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm here to bring you another news and notes update for the game Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Played on a great many number of devices. I won't go into all of them. So this week we're gonna have the Chinese New Year stuff. I'm gonna go over all of that. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. I just put out a video on the news video that Shali and the team put out, so a lot of this is gonna be double dipping information, but now you'll be able to see it on the screen. So we'll jump into the featured summon right away. Featured summon Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Lunar New Year event featuring Neovision Shiyu Yu. New unit. It looks alright. I'll give it that. It looks okay. But, I mean, the rest of the banner's super disappointing. And I kind of feel like she's going to be a little bit disappointing too. So you've got all the old Lunar New Year units on the banner as well. They're going to be, raised rates. You'll be able to pull them. The banner, you're going to have the tokens just like we normally do. I'm assuming 10 of them for this one because there's free summons involved. You'll need 10 for the unit, I would guess. They might leave it at 8 just because they know people are going to be disappointed about the fact that there's not an NVA on the banner. Which, spoiler alert, there's not an NVA on the banner. So, Shiyu is a DPS, magic DPS. I believe Shali said water magic DPS in her base form, with some stat buffing. In her Brave Shifted form, she's going to be again, a water magic damage dealer, but also a healer. And Shali made a really big deal about the fact that in her Brave Shifted form, she's going to have a one-hit LB that does tons of damage. We've heard tons of damage before. Elena, Eldrin. I don't know how much damage it'll do. And I really don't feel like it's going to be enough to warrant pulling the unit, honestly. So, obviously, EX Awakenings are just like the EX Awakenings for Neo Vision base units always are. At EX 1 and 3, you get her card and some Cactuars. At EX 2, you're going to get the 1/10 Neo Vision summon ticket. And her Super Trust Master, Moogle, obviously. She'll be able to stay Brave Shifted an infinite number of turns, but she won't be able to shift until turn 2, and she will have a 1-turn cooldown between the shifts. So just be aware of that if you pull for the unit. Her Super Trust Master is going to be 7th Nirvana. I covered this in my last video. I'll cover it again. Magic 183, Spirit 140. It's a two-handed weapon. It's going to boost your magic and spirit when you've only got it equipped, obviously, because it says one weapon equipped in both hands, and it is a weapon. Trustmaster Reward is going to boost your magic and spirit by 20%, fire and water by 30%. It's going to boost magic by 20 when equipped with the rod, and spirit by 20 when equipped with the staff. So if you double dip, you'll get 40 to both stats. I still believe this is kind of weak for a Trustmaster, but it's kind of what I've come to expect from global exclusive units. Her vision card at level 10 will give you magic and spirit 75. Much weaker than some of the other cards we have, but it is both stats, so if you need both stats, you can access both stats. It will also have abilities at 4, 7, and 10. 4 and 7 are magic true double hand, meaning if you only have one... No, it's rod. Magic when equipped with a rod. My apologies. And at level 10, you get all element resistance, fire, water, wind, etc. I'll go over that when we get to the new vision cards section of the news. For featured standard abilities, she's going to boost magic and spirit randomly for all allies. I don't really know what that means. I mean, if that's got a chance to boost your magic and spirit by like 500% or something, that would be pretty crazy. But I'm assuming there's some limits on it. Boost magic and spirit, fill LB gauge, and enable quadruple Lian Hua arts for 4 turns for the caster. So that's how you get your quad cast going. Lotus Retribution is going to reduce water resistance for all enemies, boost water damage of the LB abilities, and magic for the caster. Her featured Brave Shift abilities, I'm assuming this is a her, by the way. Reduce damage taken for 3 turns, restore HP, and activate barrier for the next turn for all allies. Seems like a decent little, thing there. We'll have to see what the reduction in damage is, how much HP restore she does, and how big the barrier is. And then she has Luan Hua Salvation, boost spirit for the caster, activate barrier, and boost resistance to stop and charm for all allies, and deal water magic damage to 1 enemy. This is going to have to be really good because we already have units that can boost resistance to stop and charm. They can spam that, and this is a Magnus ability, so I would hope it's pretty good. All of the, little asterisks for, pulling Neovisions and whatnot, it grows week by week. I'm not going to go over all of those. Next up, we have the event for this week and next week. Goes until the 24th. Obtain a 5-star select summon ticket, UOC ticket, and monthly fortune hunt coins. They don't say how many, I don't think. So you're going to fight a big-ass bull, and you're going to get some bull horns and some other crap, and then, I'm pretty sure this is one of the events where it's kind of like a raid event, but you get like almost a King Mog currency that you trade in for crap. So, you'll get your Lapis rewards for completion. Somewhere along the way, you'll get a select summon ticket. You'll get some recipes for some stuff that if you're a veteran player, you'll probably never use. If you're a new player, you might use it, but even so, like, at the rate in which they give us Trust Moogles and Super Trust Moogle tickets nowadays, I don't know that even new players will be using this for long. The bonus is as follows: 100% for the new unit, 80% for Elena and Yoshikiri. This is great news because that means I won't have to pull on the banner. Bonus 40% for the old 7-star Lunar New Year. 20% for the old 6-star Lunar New Year. And that's where we stop for bonuses. You might have to pull, you might not. Then we're going to get some tickets that give us unit fragments for the units of our choice. So make sure you're picking those up as well. This coming week, the rotation for Challenge of the Brave will be Transcendent Heroes. That's your global exclusives. Laswell, Axstar, and Eileen, and then Caught Between Virtues and Vices, that'll be your Final Fantasy II units, Furion Emperor and Dark Knight Leon. Goddesses of the Coast, that's your summer units, Summer Fina and Lid, Folka and Citra, and Fina and Daisy. At the Mercy of Magitech, this is going to be Kefka, Shadow, and Terra, so if you haven't topped out your Terra or your Shadow for Neovisions, do that. Seekers of Peace, this is Laswell, Uraisha, and Kunshira. I've got to do my Uraisha this coming week. I didn't do her the last time it was up. And then, of course, make sure you're getting your monthly Fortune Hunt coins from the events. These get turned into Lapis through the summon thing, give you some keys. You do some other stuff, get some free rewards. Don't miss out on that. New vision cards, Delicate Lotus. You're going to get Boost Magic and Spirit when equipped with a Rod, Boost Magic and Spirit when equipped with a Rod. I do believe this was like 20 and 30 or maybe even 50 and 50. I can't remember. And then 20% to all elemental resistances if you're an FFBE unit. We're also going to get from a vision card bundle, One Last Battle. This is Lastwell and Rowan fighting. At level 10, it's going to be 60 attack, 30 defense, boost fire and ice by 30, and total, for 4 and 7, and then attack and defense by 20, fire and ice by an additional 30 for an FFB unit. Do bear in mind that's FFB unit only for the level 10 ability. We're also getting a new trial, as I covered in the last video, Scorn of Ashura, Blades unto Infinity. So, she's got some debuff and some dispels. She'll have, if I remember correctly, she revives, yeah, it says right here on advanced difficulty, she revives after being defeated. And then the more elements she's attacked with, the more ferocious her counterattacks are. So, if I remember Signsar's video, shout out to Signsar, he's great at this stuff. Basically, you want to use like Rainbow Whip, that's a mouthful, for phase 1, and then just not use it again after that. You seal all her elements in phase 1, which is the first fight. You seal no elements in phase 2, which is the second fight. Get in, get out, get your rewards. You'll get a 55 attack hat with, it's actually a helmet if we're being honest. Defense 42, and then boost physical damage against demons and humans. The completion rewards for that are going to be a Trust Moogle for no items, 250 coins for killing it within 15 turns, and if you do it without letting anybody die, you get a summon ticket. And then the advanced stage, you're going to get 200 lapis for clearing. Crucifying Coercion is going to boost magic by 30. And then physical and magic damage against demons. I don't remember how much. I'd have to look, and I'm not going to do that right now. Just know it's worth getting from what I hear. Killers are always worth getting. And then, of course, you'll get your 50 energy times 10. Some Super Trust Moogle tickets, and a summon ticket. I really think this should be like 2 or 3 summon tickets, but whatever. So yeah. And then it explains that, you can't use Lapis to refresh, etc., etc. The free weekly summon continues. Best of luck on that. 1 a week until, like, what is it? I think it's like late March. Yeah, the end of March. So, keep doing those every week. They're located in the limited time summon window. And best of luck on that. Hopefully you guys get a lot of Neo Visions. For the exchange shop, it's looking like we're going to, just like the Christmas event, we're going to be able to exchange for Shuyu, the new unit, as well as probably like 2 summon coins per each of the I would venture a guess that it will be 10 for the new unit, 2 for each of the 5-star bases that aren't getting Neo Visioned Awakened, which is all of them, and then 1 for their prisms. And then you've got the other stuff that's always in there, for various amounts. Super Trust Moogle for 50% is always 5. The Transcension Pearl's like 5, So plan out your summons accordingly so you can get what you want. Happy Moo Year login bonus, again with the cow puns. You're going to get some fragments for the unit, some VIP coins. I'm happy to see that they're kind of giving out the VIP coins a little bit more now. Not everybody can spend money on the game, and so to be able to access some of those VIP shop rewards is kind of nice for the people that can't. Summon tickets, Transcension Pearl is on here, so make sure you're logging in for that, and a 1/10 Neo Vision summon ticket, so definitely get to at least day 13 on the login rewards. Slots to Chocobo are coming back. I'm not a big fan of this. I really wish there was like a multi-summon button where you could do all your slot plays at once. I hate having to sit there, especially they usually give us like 100 or 120 over the course of the event. I tend to let them stack up a little bit before I do them, and it just takes forever. But it is coming back. You know the rewards on that. It looks like they added the 1/10 summon ticket and the Transcension Pearl, so that's good. Hopefully they're, not like a one-off thing, but whatever. And then to finish us out, maintenance will be Tuesday 2/9 at 20 to Wednesday 2/10 at 3 a.m. These times are PST. Plan accordingly. Don't miss out on finishing events and stuff like that. With that being said, that's the news for this week. Again, like I said in my other video, I'm kind of disappointed. They announced late in the month, or even next month, we're gonna get Esther rework, which is basically useless. She's a 7-star, so unless they're gonna give her Noctis treatment, like Noctis got in JP, where he becomes on par with the Neovision unit, nobody is gonna use her, except for like Esther enthusiasts that like seek to use her just to use her because they like her. And so I don't see the reworks getting a lot of use. There's some other stuff coming down the pipe, but no Neovision Awakenings on units that are, over a year old. Some of them are 2 and 3 years old. That's kind of a problem, and I see it remaining a pretty huge problem moving forward. Definitely divisive. It's gonna divide the community. We'll see where it goes, but go ahead, leave your thoughts down below, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.